Hello, welcome to the TV room. All right, I'm going to try something. I have in front of me a Vic-20 with a V-Link connected to an 8050 and a 1541. But as advertised, half of this drive is not working. It's in drive 0. It does not read and do things. So I'm not going to do major surgery today. I am not. But what I am going to do is take out the screws, open this up. Oh, and lean that there. And now it becomes clear at this moment that my intended ambition, holy mama, I don't recognize this drive at all. Mind you, I haven't been in to these, but there's a cover over the top. I was thinking, wow, that is funky. The whole back of the mechanism moves when I close the door. Anyway, what I was thinking, I was going to try and clean the heads. But in looking at this, I'm not even sure how I would. I'm going to grab this light. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever looked inside an 8050, but this here, this thing on the top, like, and this is not like the other one. I wonder if it comes off somehow. But it doesn't seem to. It's got the whole spindle on it. Oh, man. But see, this is not the one that I would have to get at. Oh, so the spindle's okay on this drive. The spindle stays the same. It's the bottom of the drive that moves, where in a lot of drives, the spindle and the top are what move. How the heck? It's like it's encased. Well, what kind of drives are these? Glasses. This may be a very short video because I'm not thinking that I will at this moment have any chance of getting a cotton swab in there. I'm really not. Hang on. Micropolis. Well, I am quite baffled. I'm even quite baffled as to how this little circuit board would come off. This may be one of those things, or first of all, quit while you're ahead. In other words, now. This may be one of those things where until I get the drive right out of the thing, I may have no chance. There may be nothing I can do. Now, up above, the circuit board looks good. Everything is socketed, of the major variety. But this drive, I've never seen anything. It's funny that maybe I should have, and maybe I have others like it. The drive doors look exactly the same as the 4040s. But obviously, there's more to them than that. They are more complicated. They are. And like this circuit board here, I see a screw and a screw. Maybe that's all it takes to just lift it off. Well, maybe I'll try. But I will be very careful not to lose this. Maybe it slides in. I remember some of the other boards that were on top of the drives kind of slid off. Okay, I've got the washer. I've got the thing. It does. It slides off. Okay, well, that's okay. I'll just lay that over like that. But I have no clue how. It's like this. It's like the drive mechanism is in jail. Yep. There must be a way. Well, this may be one of those times that if I want to clean the head, what I need to do is find one of those discs that you put in. Oh, hello, Penny. They're like a fabric disc. And then you coat them in, well, in this case, it would be alcohol. And, no, that's okay. And then, you make the drive do things and spin, and that is supposed to clean the head. Now, I don't particularly like those things, but this may be a time where that is mostly the only option. So, I suspect at some point I will be getting much more familiar with these drives because I have a bunch of them. All right, let's get the screws back in there because there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. So it's all back in. Close this up. I guess we'll turn it on, make sure it still seems to do its thing. And it does. I'll turn on the Vic-20, which has a bit of a tight switch. I'll turn on the monitor. Oh. Is the monitor coming alive? It is. I'll type in serial. I'll do a catalog. We'll load the program. Close the doors. Type in IEEE. It's trying to do something, but it can't. All right, well, I guess just because we can, and we're here, I'll type in run. It will do some tormenting. See this, if I had one of those cleaning discs, I would do something to torment the drive to spin to hopefully clean the head. All right, well, because I can and I'm here, I'm going to put the screws in. They are not the original screws, but they fit. So that's okay. Put them back in. Because it's horrible to go and pick one of these things up and then find the lid goes on a big flopping tour. So there. Essentially a failure. It's funny because the other drive down here has different drives, and I don't know what kind they are. Definitely drive 0 is not spinning. Drive 1 is spinning and works, but has trouble with, it thinks that the Write Protect sticker is on, but it's not. Anyway, overall, I'm pleased with these, and I suspect at some point, maybe with a drive swap, or maybe with a head cleaning that I can't do, I'll get them sorted. Anyway, at this moment, this Vic-20 with a V-Link made by Richfield Telecommunications is connected to here. It's formatting this disk, doing some other things. It is, and now 1541 over here is doing it. And in case you missed the other videos, the V-Link connects the dual and IEEE devices to the Vic-20. And the beautiful thing is, it adds a command called serial when you want to go talk to a serial device, and IEEE when you want to talk to an IEEE device, which essentially way back when, and of course I mentioned this before, I never thought of it, if you ran a bulletin board, which a lot of people did, and who needed lots of drives, you could have bunches and bunches and bunches of drives. Bunches of them serial, bunches of them IEEE. I never ever thought of that back in the day. Never, ever, ever, ever. And I ran a bulletin board. But, you know, when we got a C-Link, we just hooked up with the IEEE drive, and that was that. Didn't even know about the commands. Didn't even know. And the printer was also an IEEE printer. Anyway, I'm going to leave this stuff to torment, and I will ponder my next move. But I'm pleased that the V-Link is working, and also if you're the fellow out there who was hoping to reverse engineer one, I found one. I had one before, years ago, somewhere. I have it still. It didn't work. That was distressing. There, things are happening. Okay, I'm switching back here. One thing, what I've done is I've got it formatting the disk, which is a good way to test things. But of course, on the disk is the program that I'm doing to do this with. So each time it runs through this on either of these things, it resaves the program on the disk. So I still have the little program. Not that I couldn't create it again quickly. All right, well, there's nothing else I can do. Nothing at this juncture. So I will ponder my next move. Thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.